God saw those 3 PSG fans that are on this planet, and that's one homeless looking PSG fan talking about PSG this season better than Barcelona 2011, and he said, no, better than Barcelona 2011, no, not even the devil was this crazy, no. And then he turned Chelsea into prime Barcelona 2011. He turned Cole Palmer into prime Lionel Messi. Brother, congratulations to PSG, by the way, on becoming the first team to win the Champions League final and actually loses the World Cup, the Club World Cup final in the last decade. What a team! And losing it to the Press Conference League, the Circumference League winners, Chelsea. Brother, nah, I've seen enough. That team, no one. Look. Let's have a deal right now. Let's have a deal and let's calm down. Let's calm the fuck down. I don't want anyone to mention PSG again as a big club. I don't care even if they won a Champions League. Nottingham Forest has a Champions League. It doesn't matter. Those brothers were lucky. They always said that you need to pray that you didn't play PSG in that finals of the Champions League. They would have humiliated you, Barca fans. Well, guess what? They are the one lucky not to play us, because I swear to God, I'm not even joking. I put it on Ter Stegen's life. Literally, life. Ter Stegen's and Araujo's life. I had both of them. We weren't losing if we played against them in the final. This is 100% sure. I don't care. And fuck Araujo. 2 minutes away. If that man uses his brain at least for once in his life. And these people talking about keeping him once in his life. We would have played the finals and we would have won it easy. Not even a conversation easy. Let me tell you something. Every team in this world is scared to attack against PSG. This is a fact. This is why they were dominating. Let's not speak about the part of them being lucky and playing against an Aston Villa, Arsenal, and some random teams that, seriously, no one takes them serious. But apart from that, apart from the lucky draw, let's talk about the other teams. They were scared to attack against them. I don't understand why, but maybe because they were scared of getting counter-attacked. But apart from that, every team that tried to attack against PSG, they cooked them. Simple as this. Why? They don't have any good defense. And they can't control the ball when someone is attacking and pressing them, doing their own tactics on them. They fail. Under the pressure. Aston Villa, like I said, tried to attack because they didn't have something to lose in that second round of the Champions League against them, and they cooked. Inter played defensively because they were scared of the attack of PSG. They were scared of Kvara, Doué, Ousmane. So what happened? They got cooked. But Barca is not the type of team that defends. You know this. Everyone knows this. This is a fact. They are not scared to attack. So what's gonna happen exactly? Same that happened yesterday against Chelsea. Chelsea played with the same tactics of PSG and they cooked. Simple as this. Chelsea going to this game. I respect that guy. That's bold fraud. I respect him so much because the tactics he played, he said that we are the underdogs. No one actually counts on us. Teams just lost 4 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals against PSG. If we're about to lose, you're gonna lose by 4. So, why not go all out? Even if we try to go all out, at the end of the day, if we lose, we lose. Everyone expecting us to lose. So, that's exactly what happened. They made Cucurella and Gusto turns like Dani Alves and Marcelo. They were running down the wing. Brother, they were doing crazy things. They were bullying PSG. And that's exactly what's happened. And that's Barca was literally about to do to them. This is why never judge 2 teams based off on their play styles and matchups. And I understand this. Look, let me tell you something. It's only Real Madrid fans who've been in this delusion. I understand PSG fans, but like I said, there are 5 in this whole world. 5, literally 5. The rest are just French people who like baguettes. That's it. The rest, they don't even watch football, those guys. They just say that they are from Paris, they support Paris Saint-Germain. That's it. But the other guys, yeah, they care about football. They watch the Ligue 1. I mean, I respect them. Watching the Ligue 1 is impressive. But, look, apart from that, like I said, Real Madrid fans are the only one on this planet that are pushing this narrative. That PSG is gonna cook Barca. That PSG is great. Why? Because their team is shit. They are using PSG as the competition for Barcelona because they failed to do it against us. They are not our competition anymore. And they are using their players, PSG players, to hype up. That's why I'm going to start the conversation about something. Ousmane Dembele Ballon d'Or, ladies and gentlemen, is gone. It's done. It's seriously, like, I'm being honest. When France needed him, where was he? Exactly. When they needed him in the Champions League, where was he? Exactly. Gave an assist and a third-party assist. I don't even understand that third-party assist. A back here, some bullshit. Where was he in this final? God knows when. Where was he in the final of the Super Cup of France or something? Exactly. Nowhere near to be found. Brother, all he does is this. The goalkeeper. Pressing the goalkeeper. Brother, you're an attacker. Score goals, not pressing goalkeepers. Who gives a fuck about pressing goalkeepers? Brother, you did it against Real Madrid. Congratulations, brother. We have the whole teams, by the way, did something against Real Madrid. Fun fact, every player, there is 11 players, I'm not even joking. 10, not 10, 10, 10, my bad, without the counting the goalkeeper. 10 players in Barcelona that actually scored or assisted this season against Real Madrid. So, nothing impressive scoring against Real Madrid or even Bayern because we cooked them. So all I'm saying is that this. Look, right now, the Ballon d'Or is for Lamine Yamal. I mean, I'm keeping it real with you. But Rafinha deserves it. Look, Rafinha is the one that should be winning it. But Lamine Yamal, yeah, is the one winning it. I'm telling you the truth. Why? The media are pushing Lamine Yamal, the guy that's gonna sell more. The idea of him being 18 and winning it, the youngest player to ever win it. He is the most talked about player in the world right now. Every media is talking about him. And those guys are journalists that are voting. So they are media members and they actually need to sell. And the only way to sell is to actually talk about the player that sells the most right now and the most talked about player in the world right now. Because at the end of the day, it's France football. It's a magazine. They need to sell. It's a business move too. If they sell with a good thing or a bad thing, it doesn't matter as long as they sell. Rafinha doesn't sell. It's a fact. I'm telling you. But Rafinha as a footballer, he is the best one. He had the best numbers, being the most clutch, being the most important player for us. I respect him so much. I absolutely love him. I think that he should win it. Will he win it? No, Lamine will win it. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go into a conversation about Ousmane Dembele because I'm sorry. That man, if he won it, that would have been the worst thing to happen to football. And I thought that Vinicius one was bad. At least Vinicius, did something last season. This guy and scored in the final. This guy is just bad. Like, brother, ain't gonna come back to his level. Trust me, he's gonna come back to injuries again. Not performing good. PSG are gonna come back to being shit again. It's destined. It's a fact. Small club, do something good, comes back to their level. PSG's level is medium, average. They are not top. This is a fact. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. They are not Bayern. They are not Liverpool. They are not Barca. They are not even United. United can still have some time to come back because, yes, they are a great club who actually now are shit, are on the level of Bournemouth. Not even on the level of Bournemouth. I apologize to Bournemouth fans. But you know what I'm talking about. They can come back. PSG being always average. They're gonna come back to being average again. So, again, let's talk about something else. Like I said, the Real Madrid fans are the only one pushing this idea of comparing players because they don't have players to compare with ours. Let's go to Vitinha. Vitinha is not the best midfielder in the world. And he's not the best midfielder in PSG. And this is a fact. I apologize if I hurt some version's feelings, but this is a fact. Fabian Ruiz is clear of him. Simple as this. This is a fact. Vitinha can turn around the ball. That's great. But brother, deciding games and comparing him to Pedri, I'm not even joking. Pedri is playing a different sports compared to Vitinha. It's a fact. It's a fact. I don't care if he does some turns or flick the ball. This bullshit, brother. Pedri decides game. Pedri carried the midfield. Pedri doesn't need someone next to him to get carried. He is the one that carries who's next to him. Vitinha is the opposite. Vitinha needs everyone around him to play good for him to be good. And this is a fact in that midfield. You can go check the game. Yesterday, where was he? Where was he when the midfield was struggling? Where was he in finding solutions, creating spaces, passing through balls, finding players? Where was he? Exactly. I saw so many games where Barcelona struggled and Pedri was the only one doing everything by himself, finding players and creating chances. I saw him do it by himself. Doesn't need anyone. Doesn't need no defense. When the defense struggled, he found the fucking freedom. When there is the midfield struggled, he found spaces. When the fucking attackers didn't get the ball, he was the one getting them the ball. He was doing everything by himself. Like I said, this man is playing different sport compared to that Virginia guy. Don't start about João Neves that I don't even know who he is. I'm sorry. João Neves just showed up, has a hot girlfriend, and now everybody talking about him being a good footballer. Shut the hell up. If this man wasn't this bad, why the fuck are they playing him as a right back with Portugal? And Fabian Ruiz, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. The guy is a baller. The guy is a baller. The only good midfielder in there, and I'm sorry, he's average. That midfield overall is good. But individual talents in there, I'm sorry, they are all mid. And then you have Doué. Best young player of the Club World Cup. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Gonzalo, that random player from Real Madrid that nobody scored those goals, is better footballer than him. You know how crazy this is? Like seriously, do you understand this? Do you know how crazy it is that a random player from La Castilla or whatever that's academy name is better than Desiree Doué, and these guys were comparing him with Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal, brother. Oh my god. Nah, I'm sorry, but this is crazy. Desiree Doué, the one man game, brother. That guy, not even a one season wonder, one game wonder. What am I looking at, brother? And Gvara got cooked. Gvara got cooked by Gusto. Cucurella cooked Ousmane Dembele. Malu Gusto. Cucurella. Brother, I can't lie. I can't lie. How can someone win the Ballon d'Or while getting cooked twice by a Cucurella, Ousmane Dembele, in the Euros and yesterday? How can a guy, like literally, be a Ballon d'Or winner while he's getting cooked left and right by... wait, even Cucurella cooked him in that game of the Nations League. I forgot about that. That's 3 times. That's stress. Holy shit, that's stress. Brother cooked him 3 times in 1 year. Nah, Cucurella, brother, fair enough to Cucurella. Fair enough. At this point, give the Ballon d'Or to Cucurella, since every time they are... You know what I'm gonna mention? Every time Nuno Mendes cooked a player, they said, oh my god, he's the best left back in the world, he should be top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. Well, Cucurella should now be top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. I'm sorry. Cucurella is better than Nuno Mendes. I'm sorry. If he cooked... I'm sorry! If he cooked the Ballon d'Or winner for Real this season, that means that Cucurella is great. That means that Cucurella is better than Nuno Mendes. Where was Nuno Mendes? I'm sorry. Cole Palmer actually did whatever he wants with him. Like, seriously. Brother, what is he called? Nuno Mendes got cooked so bad, brother. Like, I swear to God, I'm not even joking. That shit was crazy, brother. Palmer was doing to Nuno Mendes what that trainer was doing to Ter Stegen's wife. It's unbelievable. And no one could do anything about it. But they were just sitting down in there and enjoying the process of Cole Palmer cooking Nuno Mendes. And I heard no one talk about that, by the way. I heard no one talk about Cole Palmer cooking Nuno Mendes. But when Nuno Mendes cooks someone, I hear a lot of people talk about... I remember that Lamine Yamal game against Nuno Mendes, while Lamine Yamal also cooked Nuno Mendes back in the day, last season, when he was 16 years old. But no one talk about that. But right now, they are talking about, you know, other players apart from Nuno Mendes. I still remember, and I take notes, Nuno Mendes is shit, got cooked by a finished Cole Palmer. Brother, by a finished Cole Palmer, I don't care. Cole Palmer this whole season was done, was finished, was shit. And Nuno Mendes got cooked by him, so I don't care. I don't care. And then you have Joao Pedro, by the way. Chelsea, you got my respect, Chelsea. You got my respect, Chelsea. Nah, Chelsea gained my respect. I forgive you for that 2012 season. I forgive you for giving me the best hate watch. Brother, this Club World Cup turned out to be the best hate watch tournament ever. Real Madrid losing by 4, and then you have PSG losing, Chelsea taking revenge. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The hate watch has lately been 10 out of 10, and I enjoy my life. So yes, what we learned from here. The 5 PSG fans are delusional. PSG are not winning the 6 triple. You're not Barca. PSG is just an average club that's gonna come back to their own level, the Ligue 1 level, and they will never win the Champions League again. Ousmane Dembele is not a Ballon d'Or winner worthy. Rafinha or Lamine Yamal, they are gonna end up winning it. Vitinha is not on the level of Pedro. They both played different sports. Finals proved it. Big games proved it. It's not a conversation. Barcelona, if they qualified against PSG in for the finals of the Champions League, they would have cooked them. They would have won it. And if it wasn't for that piece of shit of Araujo, would have dominated football. So I apologize, by the way. I apologize for Real Madrid fans that PSG failed them. But hey, maybe next season something happen, or a good team start showing up again, so you can have a chance to compare other players and other teams with us, because you can do it by yourself. You don't have the facilities to do that. You don't have the players to do that. So yes, next season we are winning the Champions League, and I pray to God so we can end this conversation once and for all. We actually match up against PSG next season, brother, in the Champions League, in the first months of the Champions League. That's what I dream about, and that shit will hit different.